Hello. Well, I'm back because when I was going in and I was reading all the little things that had to do with Chinese New Year's, it didn't give you the article. Like, I had to click on the article and I didn't click on it. I just read it, like the subtitle of it, but I didn't click on it. But I did click on this one thing: 21 things you didn't know about Chinese New Year's. So I want to talk about it because ancestor money is a Asian thing. It's in China. It's made in China, manufactured in China. And I want to talk about Chinese New Year's because today is the perfect day to burn some ancestor money for your ancestors. So, 21 things you didn't know about Chinese New Year by Amanda Z. I don't know how to say that, so I'm saying Z. It's Kai. I don't know. Kai, Sai. I don't know. Amanda. It's a 5-minute read. Chinese New Year is celebrated by more than 20% of the world. It's the most important holiday in China and to Chinese people all over. Here are 20 interesting facts that you probably didn't know about Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is also known as a Spring Festival. In China, you will hear it being called Kungjie or Spring Festival. It's still very wintry, but the holiday marks the end of the coldest days. People welcome spring and what it brings along: planting and harvest, new beginnings, and fresh starts. Like new beginnings, everything new is coming. Retrograde is over, and it's the new moon. Like it's all this good energy. It's high vibes. Like you're supposed to be in high vibe today. Like it's all good energy, positive energy, positive vibes. It's a good day. It's New Year's. It's the Chinese New Year's, the year of the rabbit. You can also call it the Lunar New Year because countries such as North and South Korea and Vietnam celebrate it as well. And because the Spring Festival goes according to the lunar calendar, which means there's no set date for Chinese New Year. According to the lunar calendar, Spring Festival is on the 1st and the last and lasts until the 15th, the full moon. So this is actually the new moon. The new moon is today. And then it ends on the full moon. So it's a lunar calendar. So and then it's like the cycle when the moon is waning or waxing. No, the moon is waxing into the full moon. Then New Year's is over. Unlike Western holidays such as Thanksgiving or Christmas, when you try to calculate it with the solar Gregorian calendar, the date is all over the place. Chinese New Year ranges from January 21st to February 20th. In 2023, it occurs on January 22nd. For a full list of dates and events, check out our Chinese calendar. So it has a link for you to tap on that link, and it's going to take you to the Chinese calendar because it goes by the lunar cycles. The lunar cycles are the calendar of the moon. It's the new moon. So today is the new moon. The dark moon is today. And it ends on the full moon, which is on the 15th. Let's continue. The lunar calendar is still really important in China, even though it's officially moved to the Gregorian calendar like the rest of the world. All traditional holidays and days, such as the winter solstice, are celebrated. Some people still calculate their birth dates and ages according to the lunar calendar, too. The lunar calendar is following the moon, the patterns of the moon. Number 3, it has 21 points. I'm on 3. Oh my God. It is a day for praying to gods. The Emperor, Emperor Bill. The Spring Festival was originally a ceremonial day to pray to gods for a good planting and harvest season. As an Agrarian society, the harvest was everything. the harvest was everything. So it's like planting and sowing, like you're doing all this work to manifest a good harvest, like good everything. People also prayed to their ancestors as they were treated as gods. Simulan for reference. So your ancestors were treated as gods. That's why this is a day to burn ancestor money. Burn some ancestor money today. Number 4, and fighting off monsters. What? But the myths are much more interesting according to one legend. There was a monster named Nian. 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 It would come about every New Year's Eve. Most people would hide in their homes, but one boy was brave enough to fight him off using firecrackers. The next day, people celebrated their survival by setting off even more firecrackers, and that practice became a crucial part of the Spring Festival. So they have fireworks on the festival. That's awesome. Oh my God. Number 5, the most fireworks are set off in the world that night. As the myth about Nian, firecrackers are supposed to scare off the monsters and bad luck. So people stay up on Chinese New Year's Eve and set off firecrackers at midnight. In the morning, firecrackers are used again to welcome the new year and good luck. So you see, when it was New Year's and people were setting off firecrackers all night long. They were setting off firecrackers. They were setting off M80s. They were setting off all this stuff. But we know it's because it's New Year's, so people want to celebrate. But you didn't know why. They set off the firecrackers is to scare off this myth, to scare off the monsters, and to welcome in the new year and good luck. It's like positive vibes today. The same night, families also burned fake paper money and printed gold bars in honor of their deceased loved ones. That's ancestor money. Similar to the Korean Chuseok holiday or the Mexican Day of the Dead. Traditions, they believe the offerings will bring good fortune and good luck to their ancestors in their afterlife. That's what I say all the time. Burn ancestor money, so you helping your ancestors live a better life in their afterlife. You're helping them. Burn the money and help your ancestors. Number 6. But it's illegal. What? It's not illegal? Due to safety reasons and concerns for air pollution. What? Many Chinese cities have banned fireworks. More than 500 cities have restrictions too. But many people don't care and they do it anyway. That's right. That's what they do here in New York City. They are setting off firecrackers all hours of the night. All hours of the night. You cannot sleep. Or if you, well, I sleep through it. It doesn't bother me. But people don't care. They do it anyway. In Beijing had banned fireworks for 13 years. The ban was lifted in 2006 because of the angry public. Like, they wanted their fireworks back because it has a significance. Like, it has a purpose. It's a spiritual purpose to it. Firecrackers. If you're in China during this time, you'll probably be able to hear and see all the explosions for at least 3 nights. And it can go on for weeks. I believe that. It is the longest Chinese holiday. The Spring Festival is technically 15 days, but celebrations start on New Year's Eve, marking it 16 days. You can also say that the holiday season starts in lunar December with the Lava Festival. That's around 40 days of celebrations. Wow. Traditionally, you have to spend time with your family and you can go out after the 5th day. It's a national holiday. The large majority of stores are closed too. So in the month before, people will buy Nian Hao, or New Year products. The Chinese stock up on cooking supplies, snacks, gifts, and new clothes, and more. This is the Chinese New Year. This is like what's going on in China. And it's like, wow, like you didn't never thought of that. Like stuff is shut down and they have to buy stuff and stock up and prepare. They have to prepare. The Spring Festival causes the largest human migration in the world. The most important part of Chinese New Year is the family reunion. Everyone should come back home for the New Year Eve dinner. But since in modern China, most elderly parents live in rural villages while their children work in the cities, the migration back home and go on vacation is called Chungyung, or migration. I apologize if my pronunciation of the words, it's like I want to know, like I need an Asian friend. Like I need somebody to like help me say it properly. Chung Young, or migration. But I'm going to go for it. I'm going to continue reading the article because Asian, China, Korea, it's like all this is so interesting to me. I love the food. I love the food. I'm so greedy. Like, oh my God. Okay, plus the earliest you can buy train tickets is 60 days before. It leads to a mad rush of literally fighting for tickets. In 2015, statistics showed that around 1,000 tickets were sold each second. Oh my God. Even on normal days, subways to work are jammed packed with people just barely squishing past the door. You can imagine the intensity of Young. Chun Young. That's the spring migration. Chung Young. Number 9. Singles hire fake boyfriends or girlfriends to take home. You know, those nosy relatives during Thanksgiving is even worse in China, especially since having children and passing down the family name is one of the most important parts of Chinese culture. Some desperate singles resort to hire a fake boyfriend or girlfriend to take home. Those who can't or don't want to go home can rent themselves out. For some of their other questions, though, such as your salary, career, or when you want to have kids, it can't be helped. They're going to ask that. Those are like if you're single and you're bringing your partner home, they're going to ask them all kind of questions. Do you plan on having kids? Are you working? Where do you work? How much do you make? And, you know, they want to know everything. And that's in China, but it's like we're all the same. Like we all want to know, like, what's going on? Like, what do you do? Like, where do you come from? Like, what do you have? It's it's normal because people do it here. People do it here. They do it in other countries too. Number 10, no showering. What? No showering, sweeping, or throwing out garbage is allowed. Showering isn't allowed New Year's Day. Sweeping and throwing out garbage isn't allowed before the 5th. This is to make sure you don't wash away the good luck. On the other hand, there's a day before the Spring Festival dedicated to cleaning. This day is to sweep the bad luck away and make room for the good. Because that's what we do here. Like when New Year comes, you're supposed to have everything clean. You don't want to have nothing messy. Everything has to be in order and it has to be clean. Like because you don't want bad luck. So you have to have everything clean. All your clean clothes. Everything is clean. Everything. But in China, it's different. Like no showering, sweeping, or throwing out the garbage is allowed. What else is taboo during Chinese New Year? Hair cutting before February 2nd, using scissors, knives, and other sharp things, arguing, swearing, saying unlucky words such as death and sickness, breaking things. Check out our full list of taboos to learn more. I don't want to learn more. Well, let's see. I'm gonna click it. Let's see what it says. But it's a whole article about things not to do. Okay. I'm gonna go back to my article. Oh, I done passed it. Like, oh my god. No. I lost. Oh, 21 things you didn't know. Okay. I'm not gonna click on any links. Treated as gods. Yeah, we went there. The most fireworks is set off on that night. Yeah. It's the longest Chinese holiday. Yeah. It's around 40 days of celebration. And the migration, people traveling to see their families, to see their families, and they all gossiping like, "Who is that?" And da da da. You know how they do. They hiring fake boyfriends and girlfriends. Like, oh my god, no showering or throwing out the garbage. Okay, number 11. Children receive lucky money in red envelopes. In other cultures, children receive gifts for holidays. Gifts are also exchanged during the Spring Festival, but Chinese children receive something else too. It's red envelopes, also called red packets or pockets. They include money. This money is supposed to help transfer fortune from the elders to the kids. They can also be given between bosses and employees, co-workers, and friends. With the development of technology, digital red pockets are the trend now. People like to send one into group chats and watch the others fight for the money. This is called, wow, Qing Hang Bao. Qing Hang Bao. Qiang Hang Bao. Qiang is Qiang. Hang Bao is Hongbao. And then they have it written in Chinese writing. Or literally snatching red pockets. Snatching, they're like just taking it from people. You eat dumplings for every meal, every day. What? Well, technically, you're supposed to, but not many people do that anymore because you can have too much of even the most delicious foods. So most people will eat dumplings during the New Year Eve's dinner. Others will eat them for the first breakfast. Like, okay. Contrary to popular belief, dumplings aren't popular everywhere in China. It's more of a northern thing. In the south, people would rather eat spring rolls. I love spring rolls. I love dumplings too. So, egg rolls and balls of glutinous rice in soup called tangyang. Tangyang. It's making my mouth water talking about food. I'm just so greedy. Number 13. Chinese New Year's desserts have special meanings. So the desserts have special meanings. A lot of cultures have symbolic foods such as the Yule log cake, but so many Chinese New Year's desserts have special meanings behind them, and it's mostly puns in the name. Let's see. Take the Tengi Yang, for example. It literally means soup balls. It sounds like tuang, tuang yang, which means reunion. So it's no surprise it's a popular dessert during Chinese New Year's. So it's Tengi Yang, means soup balls, but it sounds like tuang yang, which means reunion. Nian Gao is a type of rice cake. It symbolizes success each and every year. Fa Gao is a hybrid of sponge cakes and muffins. People dye it festive colors. The fa is the same as the fakai, which means to get rich. And everyone wants that. Isn't it nice to have a better reason to get seconds? Like, yes. There's wine specifically for the festival. Chinese people love drinking. There's a saying that there's no manners or etiquette without wine. This means that you need to have wine for every ceremony, festival, or important dinner. There's wine for engagement dinners, weddings, birthdays, and of course, the Spring Festival. With such a rich wine culture, it's no surprise that there is a bunch of drinking games you can play. However, it's not all fun and games. When you're eating with someone older than you, as is the case with New Year's dinners, you will need to follow strict toasting etiquette rules. They include the order of toast, seating, how you hold the wine glass, etc. To learn more, read our post on Chinese New Year's drinks and etiquette. Oh my God, like you just can't sit there and drink your wine. Like you have to sit a certain way, you gotta hold it a certain way. Like you can't say certain things, you can't be sitting next to the wrong person. Like, oh my God. Okay. But the link will be in the article. So you have to tap on the article, and then this was number 14 that I just read. And then it has Chinese New Year's drinks and etiquette. It has another post to talk about the etiquette of drinking on New Year's. But now we're going on 15. The Chinese decorate everything red for Chinese New Year. Every family will deck their homes in this color. Do you remember the story about Nian? Firecrackers aren't the only thing that scared the monster away. Nian was the monster. Red is also an invaluable weapon and used to nearly all Chinese decorations. That's true, because most things, when you get it from China, it's red. Red is China's favorite color, and it's pretty obvious during Chinese New Year. The Chinese will hang up red lanterns and strings of real or fake chili peppers, paste red paper onto doors and windows, and more. New clothes are also believed to bring good luck and start over fresh. People will add new red clothing to their spring festival wardrobe too. Like, okay. Every year has a zodiac animal. Western horoscopes include 12 zodiacs, one for each month. These are 12 Chinese zodiacs as well, but the animal is for the entire year. So this year we have the year of the rabbit. So 2023 is the year of the rabbit. Some of the animals, such as rat, snake, dog, and pig, aren't normally well liked in Chinese culture, but as a zodiac, their positive traits are bestowed on people born that year. They play a much bigger role in the Western cultures. Your animal can decide your career, health, and relationship success. Make sure you find out what your zodiac animal you are. I'm a goat. I'm a goat. So you have to check it out. Like if you just want to know like what's your zodiac or your Chinese zodiac, is with your birthday, the year of birth, the month, the day, and the year. It's really just the year because it's the same animal for that year. So this entire year of 2023 is the year of the rabbit. Your zodiac year is bad luck. What? This is number 17. Your Benming year, Benmingnan, Benming year is the year of your zodiac animal and of the 12-year cycle. It is the unluckiest for you. There are multiple explanations for this. The Chinese believe that children can easily be taken by demons, and your Benming year is your rebirth year. You know, Chinese are very superstitious and very spiritual people. They always wear the jade and they always wear red string. Is red string around, but they're very spiritual people and they have beliefs, they have myths, they have traditions, you know. Everyone has traditions. It doesn't matter where you come from, but not everyone follows, you know. But if you really look into it, like, you have a tradition, like every family has a tradition. I don't know. Back to the article. There's also a mythological creature named Pixiu. Sounds like Pikachu. Pichu. P. Pixiu. That you can wear as an accessory for good luck. Pichu. Pichu. You can wear it as an accessory for good luck. That's the jade, because in the picture it looks like jade. 18. You grow 1 year older on the Spring Festival. In China, you have a real age and a fake nominal age. Shu. Xu. Shu. Sui. The real age is one we all know about. You grow 1 year older on your birthday. The nominal age, though, increases with the Spring Festival. This was the age most people went with until recent times, but it's still common nowadays or used interchangeably. If you're particular about it, make sure you ask. Like, if you're not sure about anything, you always ask questions and always do your own research and find your own answers to things. There's answers to everything. There's solutions to every single problem. You will find a solution to it. You know, but if you don't talk, if you don't ask, if you don't say nothing, you're not gonna get nothing. You're not gonna find nothing out. Nobody's gonna tell you. All you gotta do is ask. Number 19. The New Year greeting in Chinese is Xing Niang. Xing Niang Kuai Li. Xing Niang Kuai Li is New Year greeting in Chinese. I wish I had an Asian friend. Like, I wish I had an Asian friend that we could actually, like, talk and I could hear, like, pronunciations of how things are supposed to sound. Because I could be sounding it out, but I don't know if I'm sounding it out correctly because I'm not Chinese. So I apologize if I'm not saying it correctly. So it's Xing Nian Kuai Li. The phrase literally means Happy New Year, but in Hong Kong and other Cantonese speaking regions, it's more common to say Gong Hai Fat Choi. Gong Hai Fat Choi. In Mandarin Chinese is Gong Si Fa Kai. Gong Si Fa Kai. It means congratulations on the fortune. That's why you're supposed to burn ancestor money on New Year's. Like, the Chinese want wealth. They want wealth. Everyone is supposed to be wealthy. They give money gifts to children. Like, this is normal to give money gifts to children, to bless them, because the money gifts to the children is like you're passing down your wealth to your child. The elder passes it to the new generation. Back to the article. If you check out other greetings or blessings, you will see that most are about plentiful harvest, wealth and fortune, health and longevity, having children and large families. Food, money, and health are things that everyone wants. Passing down the family name is the utmost importance. That's one of the reasons why China has such a large population. You know, passing down the family name is important to other cultures too. Like, we don't want to be attached to someone that is not important. You want, you know, I don't know how to explain that. But the Chinese are very strong with that because if they're writing it in the article, they have strong beliefs on who you marry is a thing. Like they're gonna ask, they want to know. Chinese New Year's ends with the Lantern Festival. The first full moon of the lunar year is the Quan Xiao Festival, Yuan Xiao Ji, or Lantern Festival. Dengji, through family, is still important. It's still a night of partying and freedom. It's like all the lanterns are going up. Like if you click on this article, like you'll just see, like it's just so beautiful. Lanterns come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, and they're like lit. They're like ready to go. In ancient times, girls weren't allowed to venture outside by themselves. But on this night, they were able to walk around, moon gaze, and look at the beautiful lanterns. Because of this, is also known as a Valentine's Day in China. Number 21. Chinese New Year is celebrated all around the world. 1 out of every 5 people in the world is Chinese. But that stat doesn't include the millions of overseas Chinese and people of Chinese descent. This is awesome. I really love this article because I like reading things and learning new things and the culture. It's like I enjoy reading it and learning about it. Spring Festival celebrations in London, UK. So they celebrate Chinese New Year's in London, in the United Kingdom. They celebrate it, and they have pictures here to show you. London, England, San Francisco, USA, Sydney, Australia, all claim to have the biggest spring festival celebrations outside of Asia. We can't say if that's true or not, but if you have a Chinatown nearby, you can definitely get a feel of what the celebrations are like. Make sure you go check out the parades, lions, dances, lantern statues, fireworks, and amazing food. Like, I love the food. Like, feed me. As long as there's food there, I'll be so happy. I'll just be happy. A happy fat girl. But that's it for the article. It was a good article. I just really wanted to look into it because it was the 21 things you didn't know about Chinese New Year's. So we didn't know about the firecrackers. It's celebrated all over the world. All over the world, people celebrate Chinese New Year's. And you get your animal. You get your Chinese New Year animal. So this year is the year of the rabbit. Each animal has a meaning, and you have the traits of that animal if you were born on that year. So you have to check out what is your Chinese zodiac, and they're going to ask you your birthday, the year, and that's how you do it. And this is an awesome day to pray to your ancestors. Burn ancestor money today, and you thank your ancestors. Nian is, they would burn the firecrackers because they're supposed to scare off monsters and bad luck. And people stay up on Chinese New Year's Eve and set off firecrackers at midnight in the morning. Firecrackers are used again to welcome in the new year and good luck. So you burn your ancestor money to welcome in the new year of blessings, of prosperity, abundance, wealth, health, everything good, like everything good. You want everything good to come into your life. So you pray and you say, thank you, ancestors. Like, you thank your ancestors. They even say it here. When you pray to your ancestors and you burn ancestor money, you are helping them live a better life in their afterlife. When the ancestors are okay, you will be okay. Everything is spiritual. things will just be okay for you, and you won't even understand like how the hell I did it. And you fucking did it. You did it because you burn ancestor money. Ancestor money is a big deal. But it's Happy New Year's. It's Chinese New Year's, the year of the rabbit, and I just wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it. And always leave with love. Leave with love. Thanks for clicking on the channel. You can find me, Leave with Love 555. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Snapchat, I'm on TikTok, and I'm on YouTube. And I also have a Facebook page. The Facebook page is called Lead with Love Inc. And that's what it is. Lead with Love 05. That's the only way you'll find me there, is Lead with Love 05. And thank you for watching. Always lead with love, stay positive, and vibe high. Happy New Year's. Bye.